So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again. And he's well positioned here. Haaland! And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be one that they'll have to try and get past.
Okay, interesting.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri gets good distance on it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Messi tries to pass it. It's Bale! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Played into space. And they're not going to make any of the progress now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe receives it in. And a chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Paris Saint-Germain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Mbappe! And the ball is out of play. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. And the keeper's got it again. Militao. And it's Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well read, nice interception. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Messi hurtling down that right flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi! Looking for a runner. Van Dijk promptly onto that. That is that. Haaland. And it's Belletti. Belletti.
That was lovely, that.
And he's whipped. Header! Wow, that's in for the pieces! Tries to get it clear. Haaland.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kukçu. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Paris Saint-Germain really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
And Van Nistelrooy! And that is doing no harm at all. And he's had it nicked away. Batistuta has got himself a free kick. Belletti, well read, and the danger is averted. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. Now it's Bale. Here's Rodri. Kukçu. And they're on him in a flash. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. He came in hard. Beckham! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Conte! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Succumbs to the pressure. Bumps him off and wins back the ball. Azar. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Van Nistelrooy, has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be that.
It's Bale! He's scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going tough...
Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Dijk gets it clear. Now it's Batistuta. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. He has found the way through. Taken back almost at once.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. "75 minutes played.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And no, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Hazard. He's found the way through. Serginho with the clearance. And the keeper has it. Paris Saint-Germain still ahead by the game's only goal. Rodri. The final 5 minutes. And it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Van Nistelrooy. Paris Saint-Germain, moments now away from seeing this one out. And that was very necessary.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Some really good ball movement. Van Nistelrooy! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frankly, preserved the tightest of leads. Bale taking it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. Just all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Devoid of any...
But I think coach like to be to check midfield.
He's to one. So more than satisfactory for the staff. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within the make it.
Get
Some
they get
check right.
I
Well, I shake one.
Batistuta ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. See, way well, much lovely. Yeah. Un is that a frustrating game. They were that team's cohesive and capable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And be still
Huh? Look, that's what it.
all guys that make to do
Force smack.
ball and
The full.
listen, some team he's number 10. He's done it.
Bale tries to. Yeah. She shot. This. Yeah. Tough. In that. Just still.
Points the obvious, but still keep for it happen. It's a game changer.
Oh.
Affects
With the keep. going to be a get it. Oh. It's time.
Real the
Again. Ball. And that well, separates moments. Anyway, off the Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. Now it's Goulet. And he's running through. Look at the Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Could be danger here. Rummenigge. And it's Van Dijk. And this is Batistuta. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions.
And Messi! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Schneider, quarter of an hour played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's a date. Shapes to shoot! I'm fallen kindly here. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Batistuta, and it shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to pass it through. Throw in. It's going to be another throw. And he's there to get it away. Bale. Well, the ball just didn't work out the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just plain and simple.
Rummenigge. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Oh, and another try! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Taken back almost at once. Lovely. And a chance! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to...
And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Goulet. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And that has been cleared. And the shot! Cannavaro getting this one clear. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Paris Saint-Germain, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Adams. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. He is through here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And Batistuta! He can get that clear. No way through there. Nicked it back promptly. It's anyone's ball now. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Bale. And he's well... Conte! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
This their second corner of the game. Messi with the clearance. Beckham with the cross. Paris Saint-Germain awarded another corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Batistuta. Vitinha. He slid in. Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. That's an imaginative pass. Adams. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's got space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Dink through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Played into space. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a cute ball. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vitinha. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Adriano looks to get on the end of this. And it's Owen. It's Adriano! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vitinha. Ambitious ball here. Brilliantly cut out. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitinha. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now they can sprint it. Owen has been caught there. It's foul. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking for options for movement.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that is a nice touch. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that was a perfect example. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Torres. And this is Owen. Real chance! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That is so good! And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, well measured. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Somalia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Camera.
Somalia really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want...
Torres! Deftly away.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, super find. And this is Bale. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, this could be a chance. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again.
Done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to do again.
pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafael Leao. And here's Park Ji-sung. And this is Triano.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafinha. Here's Vitinha.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That's just...
And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, football is, of course, just a game. But for the next 2 hours, it might feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Couldn't squeeze it through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Musiala.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
It's played through for him. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Paris Saint-Germain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Marquinhos. Oh, it's a promising build. There's plenty of really nice passing. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Torres tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Batistuta picks it up. Bale is... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay aside, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Musiala. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Conte. Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's...
And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're underway again. Now it's Musiala. He's beaten the last man. Chance for a shot! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rodri. And it's Musiala. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And it's Fernando Torres. Vitinha gets it away. Van Dijk. Cleared without complication. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Look at the space here. And smartly reclaimed. Now this, can he finish? And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Neymar! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Climbs up big! And this is Batistuta. Saliba gets it clear. Nice physical challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Maradona. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha and a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Bale. And he's managed to get rid. Bale. Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. And that was very necessary. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the keeper's got it again. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Mbappe. Beckham running with the ball. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Conte has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vitinha. Possession ball, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Produces a cross. And that should get the job done. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Conte. Batistuta could try cutting inside here. Played backwards here.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Threads one in. It's played through for him. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe really struggling to influence the game. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, there's a pro ball. He's in space and looking for options. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. 6 minutes played. And there's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the keeper beats it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, easy pickings. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Bale.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Batistuta. Vitinha. Oh, there's the clearance. That's the throw. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ambitious ball here. Well, that has not gone well. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.